Cyrus is a commentator YouTuber recently exposed for flirting with girls as young as 14, and when the truth finally came out, his audience turned on him. We've played Minecraft regularly for almost every other day, and I didn't notice anything wrong about him early on. When I learned the truth of what he did, we got in a huge argument, but eventually I convinced him he needed to come clean with it on his channel in this apology video he deleted later. There's nothing playing in the background, so I'm just going to give you guys the audio.
And I've had to understand that these were people that really cared about me and really trusted me, and I completely broke that with so many different girls, and it's horrible. I was on the internet being a cocky, arrogant cunt, thinking that I was just some fucking, thinking that I was just like getting all these girls, man. But I was just hurting them. They were all thinking that they had met the one. They were all thinking that we were going to have a life together and shit. And that just wasn't true. It has led to me hurting a lot of people, man, and some of those people even being younger than me. Some are saying that one of the girls was like 12, but I just want to go ahead and say that's not the girl's age at all. But I even heard a girl that was 3 years younger than me, and it was so fucked, man. Like, it's so fucked up. I can't keep getting positive support. I can't keep reading all these lovely comments. It's fucked, man. Like, I really need to be off of the internet. I really need to go get help, and I need to stop hurting people. So that's what I'm going to be doing as of today, everybody. You will not see me around for a good long while, as I really want to get help. I want to stop lying to people, and I want to stop hurting people. I can never undo any of the things that I've ever done to anybody.
It's shocking to see how someone you once were bros with turned out like this, but I wanted to share my side of the story after knowing him for so long, and the signs that I noticed he wasn't the best person. I met Cyrus back in 2020. We hit it off really fast and we started to play games together like Dark Souls 3 and Minecraft and talk about videos all the time. We mostly talked about various games like Overwatch, Halo, and some of the newer ones coming in the future like Cyberpunk 2077. He was a very chill guy to talk to and we were always laughing when we talked with each other. The only problem I noticed at first was that he was getting an enormous ego as he blew up. He started to talk about how expensive his clothes were getting and how he dressed in all supreme, and he generally became more and more obnoxious to be around. He talked about how he deserved to be popular because all the other commentary channels like Pointless, Dumpy, and Scrubby were baby little bitches that deserved to be dragged out on the street and executed by Islamic State terrorists. And when he kept saying such edgy things, I started to think to myself, damn, he's lost his fucking mind, hasn't he? He started to brag about his views all the time and how much he was gaining, and I wanted to support him, don't get me wrong, he was my boy, but he wouldn't shut up about it for so long to the point I just wanted to throttle him. He kept sending screenshots of all the clothes he was ordering at 2 AM when I was trying to sleep, and I'm just like, dude, no one wants to see or hear about your fake Jordans or even your real ones. The people that talk to you are there because they like your content and they think you're a cool guy. It just seemed like the more fame he was getting, the more he let it get to his head. I was happy he was getting successful, but were there times when I just felt as though he only cared about himself, and it was sad to see him turning into someone like that. We still played games together and talked all the time, but he started to enjoy talking about himself more than he enjoyed playing Minecraft. And I'm just thinking when we were playing, dude, I just want to go to the nether, man. Why are you talking about your new gold chains? But just a few weeks ago, I was looking at the gym, I noticed I got a message from him on Discord. I checked it, and I just saw this enormous red flag. Bro, look at this baddie I've been talking to. And of course I'm going to be censoring the face of the girl, I don't want her getting exposed or anything like this, but this girl looked hella young for someone as old as him to be talking to, and it was obvious this girl was in high school at best. It's incredibly uncomfortable that he had the image in the first place. It was just an image of her smiling, but it was still messed up that he had that picture. That girl looks like she's 15, man. She's 14 actually. This was when I lost my patience with him. I thought he was a cool guy at first, that he was a commentary channel and a friend that was decent to talk to, but this behavior got me fuming and felt like a betrayal of what I thought he was. Dude, that's fucked up. Don't go talking to girls that young. What the fuck is wrong with you? This conversation actually got me into an argument with him for a short time before he made this apology video, and he'd make these arguments like he was just playing around, that he wasn't going to act on anything, and that these were just disposable fans he could toss out at any time. In just minutes he was showing sides of himself I despised, and I couldn't help but call him out on it. First of all, I said he was being a sick fuck for talking to girls this young, and that he needed to quit that immediately because of how messed up it was to take advantage of young and vulnerable fans. I told him though, when you're becoming popular like this, your fans won't always act in their best interest to be around you, and it's still your responsibility to make the right choices and not take advantage of them. I argued with him for hours, and we actually left the conversation heated, but a few hours later he came back and realized he was wrong and asked me for advice on what to do next. I told him there's nothing that can magically fix the consequences of his actions. He has to own up for what he did and try to be better. I gave him the suggestion that he make the apology video, which he did before privating his videos soon afterwards. It's sad to see the person he became compared to the person I thought he was when I was friends with him for such a long time. I still hope he's serious about finding help for himself and getting therapy to handle the issues he has, but at the same time I don't like associating with him after everything he's done. It's all a disturbing, twisted mess of poor decisions. Cyrus, I hope you get the help you need.